Hello everyone, this is Young-gil An, a professional Go player from Korea. And today we are going to learn about endgame again. And this is must-know endgame technique number 6. And especially today we are going to learn about second line attachment. So as you already know, second line is important line for the endgame. And if you want to do attachment, you have to check if your opponent's turns have enough liberties or not. Usually, attachment is a good technique when your opponent doesn't have enough liberties. So you will see from these examples and you'll improve. And this lesson is good for single digit Q players, but if you are double digit Q, you might be able to understand. And if you are a Dan player, it might be a little bit too easy, but if you are not really good at endgame, and if you want to study more, then it might be useful and helpful for you as well. So let's have a look at the cases together. So let's have a look at A first. So where would you like to go? So now, maybe you want to cut and fight, but in this case, white can actually Atari here, and even if black extends, white can block, and black cannot escape. Which means this one is the best way for the endgame, but actually it's not bad for white. Okay. So black just pushed there twice. I mean black pushed there twice, but white has enough liberty, enough points, so it's not the best way. And if you Atari here, then white can capture. It's even better for white. And you can play A, or white can play A. It's 50-50, but it's not as good as the actual, the right endgame Tetsuji. So let's have a look at some other cases. How about this one? Then white can extend, and even if you go there, it's not sente really. So if black cut at A later, white will Atari at B. So black's two stones, I mean A and C, cannot escape. So then where do you go now? So in this case, as you can imagine, this attachment is the best way. So now, if white just blocks, then it's good for you. So then you can connect at A, or maybe you can play somewhere else and come back at A when connecting at A is big enough. Okay. Maybe at this moment, maybe A might be small. It's only about 9 points endgame move. So you might play somewhere else and then come back. But it's already a good exchange for black. So what if white just connect here? Then now black can extend now. You can also block, and then that's actually fine, but this one is actually better. And if white goes there, black can connect underneath. And if white block, then you don't have to play. But if you play one more move, you can actually play here. And then after that, you can still crawl at A, and then white cannot block right away. And if white doesn't answer, I mean if white just plays somewhere else, then black can push through and hana here in center. So you can see this one is a goten endgame from the beginning. I mean when black attaches at B, attaches at A from the beginning, but it's just still really huge, a huge endgame move. Okay, so this one is actually the right answer. Okay, so now from the beginning, this one is the best move now, and then white cannot cut off. Okay. And if white goes down, what do you do? Then black needs to go down, and this one is not working because black can cut, and white's 3 stones are being captured. So white cannot play like this. So white needs to come back, but the same as before. Black can connect underneath now. So now let's have a look at the B now. Where do you go? Maybe it's easy to guess, okay, for you. If you just cut here, white will Atari, and then it's not working. Okay, white can still, black can cut, but white can capture. And this is gote. White doesn't need to connect because you're co-fight. So it's not as good. And if black goes out, then of course white can connect, and then now black's 2 sons are dead. Black can still cut an Atari, but can you see this is small? White doesn't have to answer. It's very small now, so it's not a good end game either. Then what else can you do? So then what you can do is you can push, but it's too easy for white. And if you hana here, white can extend. It's not working very well. So you can actually attach here. That's a good move. And also, if white make a mistake, then white will be in big trouble. So if white connect, black can connect underneath, and then black can still play A later. If white blocks at A, then it's completed, and black has center. but white wouldn't go there because maybe not big enough. But even if white doesn't play, for example, play somewhere else, and then black can extend now again, and then later on, black can play A and another kind of big endgame move. Okay? So now black has a good follow-ups like this. And what if white try to cut off? Then maybe you can see that, oh, okay, I can simply cut. Okay, that's good enough because white can cut here, and then now white cannot go there because they are all in trouble. So white has to Atari. But now black can capture white's single stone A in center. You might think, oh, that's good enough. But what black can do is, now black has a really strong move now, very powerful move, which is here, this attachment. So it looks a little bit strange, but you can see that like now A and B are MI. So white's two stones are kind of cut off already now. So what does that mean is if white connect, black can cut, they are in trouble. You might say white can still fight the call, but it doesn't make sense because it's a big burden for white and it's a second step late call. So it's nearly like impossible for white to fight. And then if white connect, black can connect again, and then now you can see white has to answer, and black can simply feel the liberties, and black can win. And if white goes there, same thing, black will go there, and still A and B are MI. So in this case, what white has to do is white should just connect here and then play some errors, or if white doesn't care, white can just block and go. But as you can see, black already reduced a few white points in the corner. That is the best way for black. Okay, so now let's have a look at the next one. So in C's case, where do you go? So you can actually cut or diagonal move or attachment. There are several choices, and let's have a look one by one. So in this case, if you cut, white can Atari here, and now even if black try to fight, it doesn't work. So as you can see now, white's outside is quite strong. So only what black can do is just attachment, and then white is happy with that. Then what else can black go if it's not working? Then you can play diagonal move, which is a normal way. And then usually like this sort of second line diagonal move is good enough because it's a center endgame move. Like this one, it's a center for black. If it's white's turn, for example, then white can obviously play diagonal move and then Hane here in center. So this is actually not bad, but you can try to find a better move. What do you do? So now, actually attachment is actually much better move now. If white blocks, then you can Atari first, and it's your turn. You can play A, or you can also play B, for like later endgame move. But you can also play some errors. It's already a good exchange because, for example, you play some errors, and then even if white cut and capture, now black still has center. It's black's turn. So which means, because of the exchange, white cannot play there in center like this. So this is already a beneficial exchange in this case. Right? And if white Hane, that's not working, you can simply cut and they are all being captured. So it's an overplay. And what if white connect? Where do you go? In this case, you have to choose between A and B. Okay. So if you play B, then maybe white wouldn't answer, and then it's like limited endgame left, or maybe white can block. But what you can do is actually A is actually better endgame move, because after that, if white answers here, that's good enough. Black still has center. If white doesn't answer, play some errors, then you can play A. Like this one is a monkey jump, and then white cannot cut off. Then which means you can reduce actually more of white's territory. So this one is usually the best way. Okay. So now so that's the right way. So from here at C, so attachment here, like on the second line, is the best way. Okay. That's a really big endgame move. Actually, this one is about maybe 15 points endgame move as a value. So how about D? So D is kind of well known, not really well known, but maybe some of you might have seen this one before. So let's have a look together. What do you do? So you may think about attachment here, which is normal way, but white will block and you can capture, but that's it. White wouldn't play A, it's maybe too small. White might play some errors and then black Hane. If white has more cost rate, white can block and try to fight the call. Otherwise, if black has more cost rate, white can go back. But still, it's not the best way for black. Black can do better. Okay. And what else can you do? If you just push now, white can answer, and it's not a good endgame move. Okay, so this one is nothing really special. And so now this one is actually the right way. So you can see now white, this one doesn't have enough liberties because of black's other stones there. Okay, so now you can see this one is exactly what black has to do. And if white goes there, that's a little bit too much, and black can cut and capture everything. So in this case, black can capture white's 4 stones, which means it's a big disaster for white. So white has to, maybe white can try this way, then black can simply go there and cut. After that, A is another good endgame Tetsuji. So you can reduce more of white's territory now. So white can block, and that's another possible way. Then black can Atari here and connect. After that, like A to D is also center for black. So that's a good follow-ups as well. And if white just connect, black can go. It's about the same as before. So black will play at A again later on. So now this one is the right endgame moves. And then you can see that actually like they're all kind of liberties, not enough liberties for white. So because of those dojo stones, you can see now okay, number 1 stone and number 2, or number 2 here, and 3 and 4. These stones have limited liberties, so that attachment is working really well. Okay, so that's it for today. And if you have any questions, then please feel free to leave a comment, and I will come back and then answer to you. And I hope this lesson is useful and helpful for your endgame study. Okay, so I hope to see you again next time. Bye.